Hi, this is Keshav. Today I'm going to show you guys how we can write and execute Python script in Power BI, and also we'll see how we can create custom visuals by using Python script in Power BI. Alright, let's get started. Before we get started, let's speak about some prerequisites. You have to have Python 3.0 or more than that installed on your machine first. To have that installed, there is a link I given here below. That is python.org. If you go to that link, you can see here under download section, you could see the latest Python version available. You can go ahead and install that version in your machine, and post that you have to have some libraries installed on your machine once you are done with Python installation. To get that done, just open CMD in your machine and execute these commands in your machine. If you want to install pandas library, just go ahead and write this command. In the same way, if you want to install numpy, same command, just change your library name. And if you want to install matplotlib and even cbarn, whatever the library you want to install, just go ahead and install by executing this command py-m pip install and library name. Alright, let's jump into my Power BI desktop. And along with those prerequisites, I want to share you guys a few issues those you might get initially when when you are setting up things, right? So I'll share you those issues what I got, so that those might help you guys to get rid of those issues. All right, the first thing is the Power BI version that currently you could see, that's the latest version on my machine. As it is latest version, you could see that the Python visual available under visual section. Alright, in case if you guys got old version, maybe you will not be able to see this visual under visualization section. In case if it is not available, what you can do is you can go to file here. Under file you could see options and settings. Click on options and settings. Under that you could see options. Maybe it might take few seconds. Let's wait for that. Yeah, it's up now. Left hand side you could see here Python script, that's okay. And if you come down all the way, there is one option preview features. Under preview features you could see here Python available, that you can check and say okay. As of now that is not available for me here because it's removed from preview features as it is added under desktop directly. Alright, if in case it's not available for you guys under desktop, then you can go ahead and add from here. Alright, once you say okay, it will ask you to restart your desktop. Of course you need to do that. Say cancel as of now because it's already available for me. Alright, now let's create visuals by using Python in two ways. I wanted to show you guys how we can create data set with Python script and go ahead and create visuals, and other way, the normal way of loading data from maybe any source. As of now, I'll try to load the data from Excel and I use that data set to create visuals. Alright, let's get started. To create data set with Python, right, it's in fact you can't create directly data set with Python script here, because I'll show you guys why we can't do that. If you go to transform data, right, under transform data there will be one option here, transform. Go to transform. If you go all the way right, there is one option here, run Python script, right? That option is not completely enabled here because we are under transform section. Okay, we can transform existing data, but as of now we have got nothing here, right? We don't have data. So as we don't have data, this component is not enabled. What we could do now, I'll try to create some sample data. Let's see how we can do that. I'm directly creating sample data by entering in Power BI desktop directly. There is option here, enter data. Let me go ahead and just as of now giving a name as test and column name also just test. It's just dummy, don't worry about that. Say load. There will be data set created with the name test. Okay, let's wait for that. Alright, there is a test dataset created. Let's use this and try to create new dataset by using Python script. Alright, I'm going back to transform data again. Under transform data, I'm going back to transform. Alright, now you can see Python script enabled now. Okay, so what I want to do, I want to create one dataset by using Python script. So if you go to my Google Chrome, already I have small data frame created in my Jupyter notebook. Alright, I imported some required libraries here. Let me run them. I imported pandas and matplotlib. Why I imported pandas? Because I'm creating data frame here. So to create data frame, of course, pandas is required. I'll be doing plots. I need matplotlib as well. Alright, this is a small data frame I just created. Let me execute this data frame. Let's see how we are getting data. Alright, this cell value is executed, and let me call the data frame. Alright, so make sure that it's case sensitive. You need to call exactly how you created. Okay, so I'm gonna change this to capital. Alright, I got the data here. Okay, I got 6 rows. That's okay. Let me copy this script and let's go back to Power BI desktop. Alright, I'm gonna click on this run Python script. There will be small window opened where you can write and execute your Python script. Alright, I'm gonna just paste my Python script here. Done. And as I'm creating data frame here, right, I need pandas library, right? So let me copy that import script as well. I'm gonna import both pandas as well as matplotlib. Okay, on top of my query I pasted this import commands as well. Alright, and if you see down, you could see that there is a home directory of Python where your Python installed. That directory is used. Okay, so even I got that issue also. In case if the home directory is not given properly, if you are given wrong path where your Python files are not available, so obviously you'll get issue. So that I'll show you guys. See, as of now I'm not giving these libraries, I'm not importing these libraries. Let's see what error we will get. Okay, say okay, obviously you will get some error. Let's wait for that. Alright, so it says that name PD is not defined. Alright, so we used PD but it's not defined, right? Alright, I'm just opening this script again, run script. I'm gonna paste import script here. See, in data frame, while creating data frame I used PD that data frame, but I haven't created any alias like PD right before. Now I pasted here. Let's see. Okay, alright, it came up now. Okay, so if you click on this data set, it's again might take few seconds, bear with me. And we have created our data set by using Python script, and we have got required data as well. Alright, this is alternative way how we can create. So one thing you guys need to remember here is I created first one sample or dummy data set, and on top of that I created some Python script to create a data set with some sample data, right? So I said you guys why we have to have the test dataset, because here we are under transform. We can do a lot of transformations by using run Python. So when I'm doing some stuff on machine learning in Python, then I'll show you some transformations. Alright, I'm going back to home, say close and apply. Those changes will be applied. Alright, we have got dataset created and also required fields as well, right? I'm gonna rename this as sales. This is one way of creating dataset. I want to create other way, just importing the data from Excel. Let me go ahead and do that. Get data from Excel. There is one Excel file, sales data. Let me open that. Within that Excel I have got two sheets, one sales and the other one product sales. Let me go for product sales. it just mocked up data. Let's not worry about that. I just mocked up just for this demo purpose. All right. Yep. There is other dataset created. Let it be a name. I don't want to change the name. Let's not worry about that. All right. We have got two datasets ready. Let's go ahead and create some plots or charts by using Python Visual. All right. I'm going to use this Python Visual. Alright, if you see down, there is one script window opened, but as of now it's not enabled, right? First of all, you need to add some fields to your visual, then that script window will be enabled. I'm gonna drag and drop some fields into visual. Let me add region and sales amount. Alright, here the way we create in Jupyter Notebook, right? We no need to create any data frame. By default, the dataset whatever we created, that will be acting as your data frame. All right. So in Jupyter Notebook, if you want to create any plot, let's plot, and we need to give your kind of chart that you want to create. Kind equal to, as of now, let me give as bar chart. And you need to define what field you want to have on x-axis. X equal to, I'm gonna use region on x-axis. All right, and what you want to have on y-axis. So I'm gonna have sales amount. All right, then what color you want to have? As of now, let me have blue color. All right, now. Alright, there is small bar chart created. If you want to change that to any chart type, maybe line chart, if you go here. Alright, has been converted to line chart. Okay, so let's try to create this chart in Power BI. Let's go back to my Power BI desktop. As I said, by default, the data set will be acting as data frame here. We no need to create a data frame separately. Alright, but we need to import the required libraries here. Okay, import pandas SPD. Then let me import matplotlib as well. Alright, I have imported required libraries, and let's create a script for our chart. Okay, so dataset, we need to use the dataset. By default, what are the fields we use from, that dataset will be used here by default. We used fields from sales, so that dataset will be used by default. Alright, and we need to show that what kind of plot we want to create here. Alright, I'm gonna say bar chart, and on x-axis let's have region, on y-axis sales amount, and color, of course, I'm gonna make it blue. Alright, we have defined what chart is required and what color you want to have. Then just you need to show the chart. Alright, all done. We are done with script. On top there is one small button to run the script. Just click on that, and also beside that there is one option, script options, right? I want to show you guys, just click on that. In case you guys given wrong home directory, here you can go to this option here. There will be small window opened. There you can go ahead and change your path. Alright, under Python scripts. See, for example, for me there was initially error, like from E drive there is one folder called Anaconda 3, but I don't have Python installed over there. So as this path used by default, I was getting some error. Later I had to change that to the home directory where exactly the Python is installed. So I'm just showing you guys, in case if you are getting that error, you can just go ahead and change the path here. Okay, fine. Let me execute this script. Let's wait for a few seconds. Alright, there is bar chart created. This is custom chart that we created by using Python. Okay, so just side by, let me add one normal visual by using direct visual. same bar chart. I'm gonna use region and sales amount. Alright, you don't see much difference, right? It's also looking same like the chart that we created through Python. Alright, okay, we are done with one type of chart. I wanted to show you guys, different types of charts. Let's create violin chart. Alright, this time we'll use maybe either same dataset or the dataset we created through Python. Anything is fine. Let's go ahead and create new page. I'm gonna create a new page here. Again, I'm gonna use Python Visual. As I said, until unless you add the fields, your scripting window will not be enabled. Alright, I'm gonna add region, sales amount. I'm gonna add even district. That's fine. Let me add even postcode also. That's okay. Alright, let's create the script. Same way, let us import those two libraries. And along with those two libraries, this time we need one extra library, that is Seaborn library, because we're gonna create the different plot that is being supported by Seaborn. Let's import that as well. Alright, I imported matplot as well. Import Seaborn. For your information, I already installed by using pip command. Okay, alright. In case if you don't have in your machine, just make sure that you have installed that by using pip script that I shown you initially. Alright, Seaborn as SNS. Let me alias as SNS. Alright. Now let's create our script. SNS dot. It's very simple. SNS dot. Just you need to say that what type of plot you are gonna create, right? It's a violin plot. I'm gonna create violin plot, and you need to define what you want to have on x-axis. X equal to, from your data set, on x-axis from the data set I'm gonna have what region. Alright, it came up. And on y-axis I'm gonna have sales amount from the data set. Let's select the data set and sales amount, it's popping up. And next, palette color. Okay, let's have this in blues. Alright, all done. Now let's show our plot. Plot dot show. Alright, we are done with complete script. Let's execute the script. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, alright, it came up now. You could see violin plot is created. Alright, I'm not going deep into this plots because this is just only mocked up data, just dummy data. Let's not worry about this plots now. I wanted to show you guys how you can create with Python script. Later when I'm doing some stuff with machine learning, and we'll go deep into those plots. Alright, as of now the data is mocked up data. It doesn't make sense to go ahead and see the plots behavior as of now. Alright, let me show you other plot type, that is pair plot. The one thing that you guys need to understand here is the pair plot always can be created on only the numeric fields. Alright, I'm going to use Python Visual again. It is enabled now. The scripting window is enabled below. Let's import all the required libraries. I'm gonna import all three libraries. Those are pandas, matplotlib, and also Seaborn. Alright, it's very simple. Just say SNS pair plot, and you can pass complete dataset here. Okay, we no need to worry about passing different fields here. We need to pass complete dataset here. Okay, so by default whatever fields we used for your dataset, those all will be applicable for this plot. Alright, say next, say plot show. Let me execute the script now. It might take few seconds. Alright, there is some issue. Let's see what is that issue. Data frame, sorry, I used data frame, right? We don't have any data frame created. Let's use dataset. Okay, we are done. So there is pair plot created for both sales amount and tax amount. As I said, even though we use region, right? I just pulled region as well. So there is no any change because it works only for numeric fields. All right. Let me use. I'm going to change the data set here. I'm going to remove everything from this data set. Even though you are changing your data set, it won't impact. All right. I'm going to use fields from the product sales dataset. Profit I used sales amount and tax amount as well, right? All right, let me execute the script again. See, I did not do any changes under script editor. The script whatever I created before, I use same script. Just I change only the dataset. All right. So there is pair plot created for all three measures those we given. That is profit also numeric value. Yeah, all right. It is done. Yeah, I hope this is clear for you guys. Just to summarize what we discussed here, one thing I shown you guys how you can create your own dataset by writing Python script in Power BI, and I shown you guys how you can create custom visuals by writing Python script. I spoke about few issues those I faced. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for watching my video. Please do subscribe. Next video maybe mostly with some stuff with machine learning in Python. All right. Until then, see you. Bye bye. Thank you.